And so, we arrive at the Ghimlyt Dark, the last light party 4-player dungeon for Stormblood. And in the midst of all this, we have to fight against the soldiers of the Guardian Empire. And so there we are. Yeah, we'll even have Yugiri and Lord Hien accompanying us. Show to be on our way. Well, apparently we have the Gold Wolf in our midst.
Leave this to me.
Yeah, lead us to the victory there, Emily. And watch out for the AoE. Yeah, they have a unique color for AoE in this particular dungeon. Yeah, it starts turning red now. Yeah, just a new way that they're adding tricks, but one thing that's not a trick is the fact that I'm targeting allies instead of enemies. That's something that sadly has not gone away. Next
Forward!
round.
Forward!
And they're dealing with some sky armor. We've seen sky armor in the past. Yeah, good job. You're not even aiming anywhere near where we are. Who's driving this thing? Hey, who's driving this flat umbrella? Alright, one Skarmour's down. Get the Predator, but not before we deal with the Skarmour first because, yeah, we were being targeted that time. Right, lead on. And beware of artillery fire. That is a warning worth taking into note. Because, yeah, we already saw some of the red-hot fire going on already. Take this, you dwarf's head of ugliness. And stay clear of the danger when needed. Nast on you again. One dies as a result. And then jump in, get everyone else that way. Look out once again for the red circles. And spin through you to finish you off. Next round. Something coming from the right. Stuff jumping over the walls. There's also a gunship and also sky armor as well to contend with. Thankfully, everyone's lined up perfectly for me. Yeah, I did say red AoE was now a thing, but doesn't mean that they still don't use the old school colors as well for it. Into the air! Haha, I stunned you. Woo! Can't stun this though. So we'll just have to deal with it. And here's Kogel. Alright. Big thing is down. Now let's finish off this sky armor. And there we go. Out to our first boss. Yeah, it's a Magita Colossus Mark 3B. And just like everything else here, he's gonna mean business. This guy's got a unique feature to him as far as how he does his AoE attacks, and it'll become apparent when we move further along that it's not just him who has such moves. The other bosses that we fight down the line will have similar things about them. See how the AoE is, but also how it's spinning like that? That means he has continuous AoE. And we have to run around and avoid what he just did there. So yeah, that's what this Mark 3B is capable of. Doing a fancy 360 progressive AoE. what he does, and it's definitely not the most unique thing we're gonna see here. But this time he's gonna switch direction. Now this is something that actually did not happen when I was doing my test run this morning. The Mark 3B always did his Magitech / AoE in the exact same direction, always going counterclockwise. Once he's actually switched up his game plan and decided to go clockwise. But he also has stack mechs. Watch out for that. With a little of that. Yeah, so far so good from us. Another venting of cerulean. We gotta scatter a little. Thankfully I am able to still keep attacking. Got another stack mech. Take care of the exhaust. Yeah, he's spreading it everywhere. So we've almost got him down. He's within 10%. Yeah, here's Kogonat's gun so that we can have a way to keep the Blood Dragon going. And then, boom! Hit with Dragonfire Dive to finish you off. Go ahead and play for the gear, which here is item level 375. Which is definitely a step up from what we got in St. Mosian's Arboretum and the Burn, which was 355. Oh, crap, I ran into a wall! Never got the chance to get off another Nastron because I ran into a wall. Yeah, I was walking and I was like, that doesn't look like a wall, and yet somehow it is. They say, yes, that's a wall. Right. Taking down the big Magitech armor. Keep the line rolling. At least let me get one feint on someone. And onward we go as more stuff keeps collapsing. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you would swear you were at the hard mode of Grave Flux's long stop. That's how much wreckage there is in this place. That is how much wreckage is in this place. Yeah. Are we fighting the Garlean Empire or are we fighting the Illuminati? So that's down. And so is that. And now it's time to drop into the heat of the battle.
Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Pippin's here, Lisa's here. Let's go ahead and Dragonfire Dive these guys. Yeah, you'll notice Yugiri and Hien are no longer with us. They broke off and went elsewhere. Yeah, now they're bringing out the heavy artillery. Gotta get this Avenger down first, though. Oh, being targeted. Yeah, I'm being targeted by the Scorpion specifically. Why am I not targeting anyone? Oh, crap. Like, what's wrong with my controller? Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why can't I use my controller to attack something? That was scary. I would have been a sitting duck if I wasn't allowed to attack. Yeah, that would have just been the worst. Yeah, it's like, why am I stopped attacking? I kept mashing the cancel button repeatedly to try and get something to change that. But nothing was going down. Oh, we're not finished yet. Oh yeah, we are. That thing's on our side. This thing isn't though. The Prometheus. This guy is quite a bit of a troll. As we found out in my run this morning when I was playing to test this place out. Yeah, he likes to do that and then set a circle of fire. And that's the least of what he can do. Yeah, douse you in oil and then really set you on fire? Also within his capabilities. But that's not the worst of it. He digs underground too! I'm waiting to find out where to go to ensure that we're safe. Yeah, bring that back. Yeah, that is something that he does, and it's quite painful. And if you stand in his line of fire for too long and suffer from the after effects, he die. I'm gonna try and douse this in oil yet again. Yeah, he loves a lot of... Oh, 26,000! Yeah, he likes to leave a lot of oil in his wake. But yes, 26,000. I'll take it. Yes, 26,000. Yeah, now he has freezing missiles. Not only that, he's going to dive underground while they're getting shut off. And everyone has to run into the middle. And then we got to make a break for it because he casts then he emerges almost immediately after those missiles hit. That's how our party died on a couple of occasions this morning when I was testing. Because yeah, we were all focused on the mechanics with the freezing missiles that we didn't give ourselves much of a chance to escape from the danger of the Prometheus returning to the field of battle. Yeah, it's basically what happened with the Mist Dragon over in the Burn. Except that it's on a much deadlier scale. It's on a far deadlier scale. Got something for myself that I get to take home as a souvenir from this. Hopefully I'll be able to take home more than just that. So now we hook up with... Yeah, not only is Cerameric here fighting, but so is the Elder Seedseer. Who would have ever thought you would see the Elder Seedseer actually in combat, given the pacifist that she is? Yeah, given how much of a pacifist she is, her presence here in actual combat is a surprise. Yeah, even the other members of her party are also surprised at her presence. Yeah, this is so unexpected of you, Elder Seedseer. But maybe it's not all that much of a surprise because, as you remember, all the way back to A Realm Reborn, when Operation Archon commenced, the first nation to declare war against the Guardian Empire was not Garlemald, but Gridania was the first, and it was the Elder Seedseer herself who declared it. Well, take that elsewhere. Yeah, take that elsewhere. Keep on pounding away. Latch onto me for a boost there, Machinist. Alright, got what we needed. But yeah, that's not the only thing. They got more. More things are here to deal with us. Like this hexadrone. And Emily wants to move it. Right over here with all these things. Help is on the way. Need some pip in return. Yeah, I'd say we're looking very much like a team right now. Yeah, Ugiri was here at the start. Oh, gotta get away from that. And there's no way to stun it. Once it starts, it does not stop. Oh, where are you going? Well, maybe over there. To do that. Oh, I gotta take down this Colossus. It's the biggest thing to worry about on the field right now. Unless it has to go down. Unless it does, leaving us able to clean up after the scraps. But they're not done yet. Yeah, they still are bringing stuff. Yeah. The Elder Seeds here wants us to join her. She offers us to protect the barrier. And as you see, we suffered negligible damage. That's why she's here. Well, thankfully I can avoid this. I don't quite have it yet. So look out for that grand sword strike. And now he's gonna try and blow himself up. We gotta do everything we can to stop it. Yeah, this one's for you. Serious. Yeah, Lise with Final Heaven. Yeah, lead these soldiers to us. Let's partake as much as we can. Because we're about to reach the final field of battle. Now, if you guys have been paying close attention throughout the storyline of this patch so far, you might notice we have these two. They've been around for a while. These savages bested our vanguard? Impressive. But in the end, they are only that. Savages. Now let us be brief. His radiance awaits. Oh, no! 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 Emily, what are you doing? Yeah, so, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, we basically have to deal with the Wonder Twins. Anya and Julia. And they come with a whole slew of tricks. Yeah, they also fight in the way similar to that of La Habrea and his little friend from Heaven's Ward, whose name I can't remember because she was just that forgettable. Then again, I never could remember her name because, like I said, she's just not forgettable. Yeah, if someone can post in chat what her name was, like, please do. Oh, I'm targeted. I gotta take this elsewhere. Now let's go and beat up Anya some more. Yeah, gotta try to remember to get behind. Almost got Anya taken care of. However, Yeah, you'll notice we're kind of in a bit of danger here. Oh! That was a bit of a knockback that was a bit dangerous. So yeah, Anya runs off. And then the Wonder Twins have this little bit of trickery to deal with. One runs off. The other goes off and does an X. Now watch the field. You're going to see little lines. You don't really see them that much, but they are there. That's basically a fancy little dash attack that you have to pay attention to the floor to, or else it's not going to be something that you're going to notice in time. So now we have to deal with Julia. Have a little love on me, guys. Yeah, they're gonna come with a whole bunch of tricks for round 2. Including these things. Remember back to the Keeper of the Lake when we had to put up with this crap? In fact, I want to be over here where it's safe. Or not exactly. Yeah. Little space right here to be out of the danger. And so we continue trying to avoid stuff like that. Now I could double limit break here, but I'm not going to because we actually need this stuff for later. Yeah, she's giving the order. And she's not afraid to use it. Alright, get back in. Yeah, rolls weaken Julia enough. And so now that'll cause her to fall back. If you or they have witnessed this twice. Yeah, when the twins come back. They're gonna do the fancy X with the lines across the field again. Good thing I have second wind. Whoa! Okay. I need healing now. I'm gonna need more than that. Yeah. Now that they both are on the field and are both vulnerable, Mage Limit Break or Range Limit Break applies here. So beat them before they get their enrage timer down. Julia's down. Anya follows, and that's it. Sorry, ladies. We have served our purpose. Come, we shall withdraw for now. Yeah. And so, yeah. Flash our lights to get them out of there. And victory is ours. Yeah. Sigh of relief. We have succeeded. And for me, it was not by much. It was not by much, because, yeah, trick play at the end almost got me beat and taken out. Yeah, we got what we were looking for. Yeah, and that is Emily in the Omega outfit. Yeah, whole thing. And even a fancy cross between a samurai katana and a longsword to boot. Yeah, I think it definitely matches perfectly with the aura look that she's going for. Well, now that we've seen what we needed to see and gone where we needed to go, let's get out of here. So, when the battle is won... Hey, guys.
There you are, and none the worse for wear.
Indeed. I had hoped we might do more to help, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
So does that mean?
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
Perhaps.
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance.
Can we?
Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
Yeah, it would be great. And yet... Yeah. Now of all times?
The
Well, we
light
did win the
will
battle.
expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity. Throw wide the gates.
No! 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 Not... like...
Yeah. Alice trying to reach out to me. Come on, Alice, you can do it. No, she can't. Added to the list, and it just keeps growing.
No. Don't tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, of course, Corinne is, but...
Quickly! We must get her back to the encampment.
Yeah, not a moment to waste. Yeah, if you were thinking that Alice was well and truly going to be Alpha Node's replacement for a time during the story, think again. General. So the Guardians have been routed, have they? Well done. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not, they won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help and that of our eastern allies, we've passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. As for Alice, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. Hey, Yugiri. My lord, the Couragents have completed their examination of Mistress Alice, and it is as we feared. She is locked in a slumber without any outward calls. Yeah. It's just like the others. Damn it all. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, who would like to do a recap of how many Scions we have left who are still on their feet? If you answered 1, that's right. Only Kryl remains. Because Lys is of course leading the Alamegan resistance, and Tataru is living it up in Kugane as a representative of the East Alderner Trading Company. Aye, the Guardians picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 Scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I can do is see to it that Alice is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yukiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the Far East is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. And so... yeah, we'll see you two later. Judging by the Guardians' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of your fellow Scions, I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. And so now it's up to us to complete this quest and the first patch of 4.5 by going all alone back to Mordona. Yeah, we gotta break the bad news to the former Crystal Braves that our casualty count among the Scions gets ever closer to being a full list. Someone is trying to live it up, but unfortunately, it's at the worst possible time! Yeah. The only person we can give word to is Hoary Boulder. Yeah, remember him from back when we dueled him and Coltonay way back in patch 2.3? Dude, it's been a while since you and I had a conversation. Ah, Corinne, welcome home. Word has it you and Mr. Salisay gave the Guardians quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mr. Salisay? I was certain she would have returned by now. Oh, she'll be returning, but not in the way you hope she would be. By the 12, not her too! Oker and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We will also need to send a message to Tataru post-haste. Would that I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. And with you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that the Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonay, Kral, and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole after all. Though I suspect you must be tired from your journey. You should rest, my friend. Leave the roaring to us, for the time being at least. Yeah, thanks there, Hori. And so, patch 4.5 part 1 ends with us taking 5,000 gil and our tails between our legs. Yeah, no reason to be celebrating victory at the end of a quest, especially knowing what we know now. Yeah, staying strong and unified does not necessarily apply here. Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo, yeah, the fighting continues on unabated. And the soldiers offer us little salutes to a man who we've seen before and know all too well. Remember the blonde hair? Yeah. There's Xenos. Wearing what honestly looks like an even more imposing mask than before. And so, there it is. That's the end of part 1. And we'll obviously come back to speak with Hori in the spring for part 2. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we know where we stand with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It's down to Krile and Corinne. And there's no one else. Once Krile goes down, which at this point, since we pretty much lost every other Scion, I pretty much am fully expecting that we will lose Krile as well in part 2. Given the way everything's going, she's pretty much on borrowed time. Sad but true, and something we'll have to definitely expect for when we prepare ourselves for the next expansion, that the Warrior of Light will have literally no Scion to stand at their side. They'll pretty much be going it all by themselves. If there is anything we can take as solace, it's knowing that we can still help people out. We know that there'll be a Hildebrand mystery in patch 4.55 in part 2. Plus, on top of that, there's still the Four Lords storyline that's going to come to a close, as well as the final 24-man raid as part of the Ivalice Zodiac Brave story. That's still to come. And there's something else I also want to mention. I don't know if this is something I'm going to be able to do given my current situation with real life. But if it's possible, I might not be able to join you guys this weekend. I was originally planning to do the 24-man raid for all of you on the weekend. But news has come to my attention that something's going on where I would say not far from where I live in Canada, but where it is going on is a 7-hour drive away. And I don't know if I necessarily have the resources right now to do this. I do get a paycheck on Friday, and if it's enough, I am willing to do something really wild and crazy and head off 7 hours to drive to a place to go do something that is Final Fantasy XIV related. It is something that's Final Fantasy XIV related, and depending on what happens, I might get the chance to go and do this, even if I have to drive 7 hours to do it. So if that's the case, I might not be able to stream the 24-man raid for you guys this weekend. You may have to settle for waiting for it until next Tuesday. But if we get it, it will definitely be something I will be happy to show off to all of you guys, and I hope you'll enjoy and appreciate it. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off. I don't know if I'll be able to do what it is that I'm hopefully planning on doing. But if I can, I will definitely make sure that I share with you guys something that is great, wonderful, and amazing. And if it works out, it works out. And if I'm not able to do it, then I will do, as originally intended, the 24-man raid for the conclusion of the Ivalice Zodiac Brave story on this weekend. So, for now though, that is going to do it for Patch 4.5's main story, Part 1 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. I will be back with you guys tomorrow night to do some more streaming, as we'll get back to our regular Tales of Eorzea schedule. We'll have Mathia tomorrow and Corinne on Thursday, and then when the weekend rolls around, well, I'll just have to see if my paycheck will allow me to make a 7-hour drive to accomplish what I could possibly do, and it could very well be something amazing. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navarro Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.